Alright folks, we are live on YouTube, I hope, and we should be live on Whatnot here momentarily, so hope you can join us there, because the show's about to begin, my friends. Alright my friends, we've got a free shipping show here for you today. Feel free to make any requests or offers. We got tons of stuff in the buy it now. Take advantage of that free shipping while you can, my friends. And just to be respectful of everybody's time, we're going to go ahead and limit you to 3 offers per item in the buy now. That way we're not wasting too much time going back and forth. And after 3 unsuccessful offer attempts, we're just going to move on to the next item. Make sense? So if you haven't yet, check out our website, check out our socials, and don't forget, my friends, it is free shipping. As always, free shipping. Let's get those fire emojis going so we can get the free shipping actually activated. Free shipping activated now. Initiated. Initiated on the free shipping. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. So if you guys and gals have any requests, just let me know what it is that you want me to run. I got some random stuff here that you may or may not like. Kick things off nice and slow here with a little bit of copper. Alright, so we got some copper rounds here available. 1 ounce Geiger 2010 dated copper rounds right here available for you to purchase on a flash sale. Appreciate you so much, Snipe. Thank you very, very much. We got four more remaining for anybody who wants them. A nice little flashy. A nice little flashy. Free shipping, remember that, folks. 4 more of these available with the free ship. $5.25 out the door if anybody wants them. A nice little Geiger copper round right here. Yo, man, let me call you back in a bit. I just started an auction. Alright, peace out, man. Alright, there we go. Alrighty, and we're on the home stretch here, my friends. Nobody else wants the Geiger copper for insanely cheap? Alright, we'll keep one here for you all later. We'll do a 20% off flash sale on the next one. We cannot give you a better deal than Snipe. Come on now. That's not fair. That's absolutely not fair. Alright, here we go. Half ounce silver here. Sunshine Mining. You can't beat that. Sunshine Mining. We have these in the buy-in nows for, I think, oh my gosh, $55. Wow, $55 for random year Sunshine Mining half ounce rounds. That's very expensive. That's very expensive. I was gonna start this at $45, honestly, but I feel like that's not even gonna be enticing enough for a half ounce vintage round. So let me start it at $35. Let's start it at $35. You got the free shipping, half ounce vintage 1984 dated Sunshine Mining silver round here. And remember, that's $35 out the door. These typically will sell at least 40 bucks a piece nowadays. These half ounce, they sell for just as much as the 1 ouncers. This is a 1 ouncer, this is a half ouncer. The half ouncers tend to be more scarce. So you won't see too many half ouncers out there. You see a good amount of 1 ouncers though. Let's try this at 30 flat. That's almost half off of my buy now price. My buy now price is $55. Right now we're starting at 30. That's a $25 discount. That's almost 50% off of my buy now price. 50% off will be $27.50. We're at 30 bucks with the free shipping, which I'm covering for you. Nobody wants this. I'll just put this back in the Tubi, because actually I just bought these for about $31.80 actually, before factoring in taxes and fees and shipping. Yeah, I gotta be over 40 bucks on this one. So if anybody wants it at 30, that's a sweet deal. Okay. I have a little tube here, original Sunshine Mining tube. I don't know if anybody wants an empty plastic tube with a Sunshine Mining round, but maybe I'll just auction that off together. Empty tube. Plastic tube. Not sure if anybody wants this, but if anybody wants it, this is going to be for the empty tube and the round. The empty tube and the round, both of them. You got the original Sunshine Silver half-ounce tube that holds 10. That holds 10 half-ounce Sunshine rounds. That's the original tube right there. Tough to find those. Tough to find those original tubes. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and put these back, and we move on to something else. All right. Okay. Factory sealed gold standard, frosted back, 5,000 mintage. And if anybody's interested, I got some larger sheets of those, 2 strips rather. This is a strip of 5. Probably would be pretty expensive on that one. I even have a strip of 4 here, which is very cool. I'm about to put these back in the deep stack, but if anybody wants to make an offer on any of these strips, feel free to do so. I think there's one more strip. Yeah, there's another strip of 3. So if anybody needs a strip of 3, 4, or 5, I've got them. Otherwise, if you just want a solo sealed one, I've got one of those as well. And if you want an unsealed one for a little bit cheaper, I got one of those as well. So we'll keep these out. We'll put these in the deep stack maybe, unless somebody specifically requests them. Because those are very cool. I'm gonna go ahead and just run these gold standard bars, both sealed and unsealed. We'll start with those. Actually, I've got multiples of these, so I'm just gonna run this on a. I can't run it on a flash sale. Okay, that's all right. We'll just run it. La da 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 da. World Money Wins in the house, yeah. Everybody go give World Money Wins a follow on YouTube! Oh shit! And go, might as well follow him here too. Why the hell not? Yega, yega, yega! Go, 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 go! Get it! Alright, we're running this for the same price. What were we running this at 145? I'm running this at 145 for the factory sealed ones, okay? 145. 135. Just for fun. I'll give you the factory sealed one for 10 bucks cheaper. Whoa! Glitch in the Matrix situation here. And it's free shipping? What the hell? Oh my goodness gracious. Last chance on the gold standard frosted back 5K vintage. Here you go, my friends, before I put them away. Here you go before I put them away. Oh.
It's like this and like that and like this. It's like this and like that and like this. I'm I'm the illest rapper to hold the quarters. Patrolling corners, looking for hookers to punch in the mouth for the rolling quarters. I'm mean and relaxing in Roscoe, beating James Todd Sr. and smacking his back with vacuum cleaner attachments. I grew up in a wild hood, it's a hazardous youth, but a fucked up childhood that I use as an excuse. And ain't shit changed, I kept the same mind state since the third time that I failed 9th grade. You probably think that I'm a negative person, don't be too serving. I don't promote violence.
Factory sealed Sunshine Mining silver bar. I'll run that at 55.
So throw caution to the wind. You and a friend can jump off of a bridge, and if you live, do it again. Shit, why not? Blow your brain out. I'm blowing mine out. Fuck it, you only live once. You might as well die now.
Set of horns and metaphors attached to my damn umbilical cord. Warlord of rap, the bastard with a 2x4 board and smashed into your Honda Accord with a 4-door Ford. But a mortar drop of an acapella, the chopper fella, the mozzarella worse than a helicopter propeller. Got you locked in a cellar with your skeleton showing, developing anorexia. When I'm standing next to you, eating a 4-course meal, watching you starve to death with an IV in your vein, feeding you liquid Darbyset, pumping you full of drugs. Pull the plugs for the gunshot victims full of bullet slugs who were picked up in an ambulance and driven to receive it with the gas ripped out of their pants and given a less than 20% chance of living.
Factory sealed Sunshine Mining, not to be confused with Sunshine Minting silver bar.
Driving a rusty scalpel in through the top of your scalp and pulling your Adam's apple out through your mouth. Better call the fire department. I've hired an arson and set fire to carpet and burn up your entire apartment.
If anybody wants it at 50, here it is. Otherwise, we'll put this one away. I think I got a few of these actually. Yep.
Motherfucker, Slim Shady, bitch. Recognize.
Yep, a few of them.
Retarded kid named Greg with a wooden leg. Snatched it off, beat him over the fucking head with a peg.
Last chance on the Sunshine Mining 1 ounce factory sealed silver bar.
Formula 44D. Fucking ass tab. I strapped the whole sheet to my forehead. Waited till it absorbed in and fell to the floor dead. No more said, case closed, in a discussion. I'm blowing up like spontaneous human combustion. Leaving you in the aftermath of Holocaust and traumas. Cross the bombers, we blowing up your house, killing your parents, and coming back to get your foster mamas. And I'm as good at keeping the promise as Nostradamus, cause I ain't making no more threats. I'm doing drive-bys and tinted Corvettes on Vietnam War vets. I'm more or less sick in the head, maybe more, cause I smoked crack today, yesterday, and the day before. Saboteur, walk the block with
Let's see what else we got here.
Strapping more corral for war than El Salvador. Foul style galore, verbal cow manure. Coming together like an eyebrow on Alpha Shore. Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker.
Cool. Nice. 100,000 vintage Engelhard. Shipping is free, by the way. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but shipping is free. It's pretty neat. That'll be the lowest I go on this one, if anybody needs this. If you don't grab it at 45, I can run it at 46 for you later, but I'm definitely taking it off the table after this if nobody bids on it. Yes, sir. Free ship, free ship. Don't have to think too much about it, my friends. All right, putting that one away. Let's move on to the next item, my friends. Only got so much room with that free shipping, but you know, I'm doing my best I can, so we'll do our best. Alright. You got a 1500 vintage toner, Engelhard Royal, produced for Royal Typewriting Company. Not a bad bar. Not a bad bar. Selling these for $155 in the buy now. We'll start it at $140 for anybody who wants it. Hard to beat that. Hard to beat that price with the free shipping. Camera's not the right angle to do this one justice, but it's a heavy, heavy, freaking crazy, crazy toner. Alright, putting this one back in the deep stack. You selling bullion or just crazy high premium stuff? I'm selling stuff by all these refiners, and it varies in premiums, my friend. Have a look through the buy now. There's 600 items for you to choose from. Not all of it is high premium, and a lot of it's bullion. I mean, I only specialize in vintage bullion, so bullion means that it's pure. It's a pure metal content. So yeah, I have nothing but bullion, pretty much. You know, I have some war nickels. If you want some non-bullion, I have some war nickels. I could break those out. I got some 95% copper as well. But primarily, it's going to be higher premium vintage bullion. These refiners usually carry premium, but you can find Engelhard stuff that's just a few bucks above spot, and you can find Engelhard stuff that's 1,000 plus above spot. So I've got stuff varying in premiums for Engelhard, JM. USVI is going to be more expensive. Draper Mint's going to be more expensive. Both of these will start at 50 an ounce. USVI and Draper. Sunshine, I can find you some cheap stuff. I mean, cheapish per ounce. Engelhard, I can find you some cheapish per ounce. Johnson Matthey, I can find you some relatively cheap per ounce. Bunker Hill, again, is going to be over 50 an ounce. Geiger, I can find you some reasonable premium, cool stuff. And Hoffman, I can give you a great deal on any of the rounds. If you're looking for any of the Hoffman rounds, I can beat every price on any Hoffman round. So if there's any Hoffman pieces you're missing, I got you on those. I got you on any of them, honestly. I'll beat any price. We'll go look at eBay comps on every single item in question, and we'll beat it. And if I can't beat it, I'll be like, go buy from that guy, because that's way too good of a deal. You know, if you don't buy it, then I'll go buy it after the show, kind of deal. So, you know, let me know what if any of these kind of things tickle your fancy. I could start with there, and if you're looking for lower premium stuff, I could start with the lowest of the low, you know. But I typically will have things available that other sellers won't. Like if you want an entire Engelhard Prospector set, including the fractionals, here you go. You can just buy it, $725, free ship. Just like that, you could just buy the entire thing, no questions asked. These are the types of things I like to have available. If you want one of the rarer Eagle Reverse 2000 vintage Rolos, I got you on those. Premium's not going to be low. It's going to be like $360 with the free ship. You know, 500 vintage Hoffman, 3 dot, I got you. You know, $125, $130 actually on eBay. Our price is $125. I'd start this at $99 free ship for you right now. Coors Light factory sealed bar, probably like $55 on this, 1 ounce. Whereas this one, I'd be closer to like 80 an ounce on that one. This one's pretty cool because it's actually not a 1.15 million minted large E. It's going to be the small E. So almost never will you see a small E 400K mintage bar in the factory seal. This is really cool. I won't charge you an arm and a leg for it. It's just, you'll never see these. If you go on eBay right now, chances are you're not going to find a factory sealed small E. You'll find plenty of factory sealed big E, but you'll probably find 0 factory sealed small E. This I'd probably give you for $55 start, and then you can duke it out. That's very reasonable, actually, for a bar you can't find anywhere. This bar I would sell for more than the undated Sunshine Mining factory sealed bar we were running earlier at 50 bucks. I'd start this no less than 60, 65 bucks actually. It's a 1988 dated, that's why. You don't see these with the 1988 date too often. So this one I would sell for definitely at least 10 to 15 bucks more than the undated ones, because you really see the undated ones more often, and truthfully you don't see the undated ones very frequently as well. These used to be going for $159 last week, and I was willing to start this at $150, but if I started this at $150 today, I'd be a scammer, because you could go buy this for $149 free ship on eBay. So today I would start this at $140. Last week the price was $150, today the price is $140. There's a USVI ingot company bar produced for C. Ryan and Associates out of Seattle, Washington. It's going to be one of your rarer USVI ingot company bars. They have these flatter bars here, and they also have those chunkier bars. This is going to be something that people are more familiar with, the chunky ones. These are all 1 ounce of silver. And this one actually is going to be a 1980 dated USVI ingot company. And something to keep a note on about these oval A-mark bars is that actually sometimes they'll be writing out 1 ounce Troy, and sometimes here it just says 1 OZ Troy. So this happens to be one of the other variants there. World Money wins, unlocking stacker tier just like that. Make me a crazy deal on the Coors Light? Okay. $50? Is that a crazy deal with the free shipping? I think they're going for $55 unsealed, if I'm not mistaken. Out of wrap? I just sold my last one. It was a sexy toner. I think I sold my last one out of the wrap. Let me check though. Let me double check. Let me do the good old triple check there. Negativo, bro. Literally down to 3 more of these, all factory sealed. And I even have the factory sealed rarer 1987 type, but that's going to be more expensive. So you want to do, you want to put it in a capsule. Don't buy this. Don't buy this. Let me find something for you. Where is it? Oh my god, where are all my unsealed? Why do I only have sealed? They're all factory sealed. Oh my gosh. Just tear it out of the seal, bro. I know, it's really shameful. Damn. I literally had one yesterday. It's not even shipped out yet. It's going out today. Damn. Sunshine Coors silver bar. Alright, what's the crazy deal here? They're going for fucking... Oh no, that's not even a crazy deal. They're going for $55. I'm only saving you $4.51. Damn. Alright, man. I'll give you the factory seal for $47. I know, you'll have to crack it open though. Snip, snip. Alright, let's run it. I think I might have to manually set this one up. Let me just check. Yeah, because I got the SBC 1987 dated one in my whatchamacallit. So that's alright. We'll set it up here real quick. 47 buckaroos with the free ship. And we're cracking it out. We're cracking it out of that seal, baby. Oh yeah. Okay, let's get it. It wants to start it at 55, man. You're lucky I'm paying attention. It always tries to pull the previous start price every single time. Usually that fucks me. In this case, it would have worked out in my favor, but yeah. 47. As long as you don't swipe, then you won't buy it for 55. Yeah, 47. Here it is, my friend. Ooh, putting it in the caps. Put it in the guardhouse box, perhaps? Is this a guardhouse box edition? Perhaps. Yep. Oh my gosh, did you see Silverstrucks? I haven't seen his video yet, bro, but 200 and what is it? 50 or 225 ounces of silver, baby. Yeah. Oh wait, but this is... I'm not going to give you a crazy deal on this, though. Or am I? I don't know, man. Do you want to pay... Normally, I want to charge $88 for this. You want to pay $58 for the 1988 dated Sunshine Mining, or is that too out of your price range? Yeah, they don't pop up like they pop up usually online. I don't think they pop up in the. You're not a Sunshine guy. I got you. Oh, this is a cheap one that you get out to the guardhouse box if you want. No pressure. I could probably start this at $45 if you wanted it. Maybe even $43. Oh, but yeah, never mind. This is not really an art bar per se. More of a commercial bar. I know, man. You love your art bars. I wish I was into art bars, man. I'm like totally not into that, so it's like doesn't work out nicely. Okay. Let's see what else we got in here. So here's gonna be that other stacker. Remember how I was showing you that chunky one? Oh my god, I didn't put these away yet. Okay, so I was showing you this chunky one. You gotta get. I know, man. That's why I don't want to get into them. Does that make sense? World Money Wins. I stay blissfully ignorant to poured bars because I don't want to get into that stuff. Who was it? Baritone came in yesterday and he's like, "Hey, man." And he listed off all these like very obscure refineries. You got any this, and this? I'm like, nope, and nope. And like the only thing that I had was like Foster, but it's totally not what he was looking for. Like Foster was on his list, and I was just like, I know you've got this already, and this is the only Foster thing I've got, and he did. So I was just like, yeah, it's a little bit out of my league, you know. I purposefully don't want to mess with like crazy. It's just out of my league, man. That's all I gotta say. Here we got the 1 ounce Troy. This is going to be the cheaper slim stacker, as I will call them. They're the thinner stackers. This is going to be the higher premium one, around $149 on eBay, $140 start here. This one's going for about $90 on eBay. I think there's an eBay that has a start price of $75 plus ship, if I'm not mistaken. So I can undercut that. I would start this at $75 right now if anybody wanted this one. Cheapest buy now is $92. So that's going to be your cheap slim one. And this is going to be your... It's funny I'm calling these slim stackers because I used to call my 1 gram silver bars slim stackers. But anywho, that's besides the point. Let's go ahead and run this one. Yeah, $90 is my buy now. And damn, I was going to start the auction at $69? Well, it's your lucky day. I'm starting at $6 less than that then. I was going to say $75, but here, take it at $69, I guess. The pre-bid price was $69. I just did that because I like the number 69, truthfully. It's a good number. It's a nice round figure. I like these a lot. They're kind of addicting to collect. So 5 ounce, I do have some 5 ounce. I would have a Sunshine Mining 5 ounce bar. I've got some other 5 ounce too. So this is pretty cool. Still in the original factory seal. I think factory sealed these would be going for about $300 on eBay. So if you want this for like $250, I give this to you for $250. I think I might be getting another one of these today for $250, so I can sell you one for $250. This one I got for a little less than that. Yeah, $295 is my buy now. I'll run this at $250 if you want it. If you need some other types of 5 ounce, I got other stuff too. But this will be one of the cheaper 5 ounce bars I've got. Other 5 ounce bars might be like $100 more than this. Same with the 5 ounce round. They'll be at least $25 to $50 more than this, minimum. So this will be probably the cheapest 5 ounce I've got. Nice toning, nice natural toning on this one. Nice chunker, nice vintage bar, nice factory seal. Nice eagle. You bought a 5 ounce jam pour bar at the LCS out of the junk bin, but I don't know if it's vintage. It might not be. Yeah, it might not be. So Asahi's been releasing a lot of diamond JM bars. So it's, you know, there's a couple of ways to kind of be able to tell between them. Obviously, you could just go to any of the big box stores and be able to look at what those modern cast poured JM diamond bars are looking like. But they'll have a different sort of a finish. I think it's kind of like a more of a reflective chrome-like finish on those newer modern bars, whereas the other ones, the old school ones, will have a little bit more. Let me show you. Let me just show you. Like here's a 5 ounce vintage one as an example. So it has a bit of a different look to it, and there's many variants as well. So. It might be modern. Yeah, I think they have a little bit of a more like, not square leg shape, but more of a like a pudgy, chubby shape to them, and then a different reflective look to them, and different sheen to them as well. Yeah, the thing is, it's tough to tell the difference sometimes for just somebody who's looking for the first time, because they're both unserialized, you know, and then also when it comes down to those diamond vintage bars, bro, 5 and 10 ounce, there's so many different variants that's another rabbit hole I don't try not to fuck with too much, because there's so many different types and it's very difficult to tell the difference between them. And then on top of that, they're unserialized, so how the hell could you even fully trust the mintage estimates? It's just too dangerous of a rabbit hole to go down, man, those vintage diamond bars, in my opinion. There's a lot of them out there. Alright. Here we got a gold standard factory sealed mirror back. This is going to be the 2000 mintage as opposed to the 5000 mintage that we were showing earlier. This right here is going to be a PB prefix, large prefix Engelhard serialized bar. Engelhard serialized large prefix, PB prefix is the only one that has that large prefix. It's a 25,000 mintage bar. You will never see a serial number above 25,000 because this is the only letter prefix that has the large serial, and it's an established mintage of 25K, and it's because the serial numbers don't go past 25K. So this is a relatively very low serial number, on top of the fact that it's a 25K mintage Engelhard bar, on top of the fact that it's very nice condition, on top of the fact that these are going like 90 all the way up to 250 bucks on eBay, people are asking. And the people who are asking 250 bucks, probably it's because the serial number is very low. Well, this serial number is pretty damn low too, okay? So $90 bar is the cheapest you could buy this for. I think my price is $85 if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. PB prefix 94. Sorry. So they must be going for 95 on eBay and I'm charging 94. And I don't have any pre-bids or anything available for this right now, so I'll just run this on a flash sale. And I'll run it at 25% off, and only one person can grab it. Cheapest one of these that I saw sell in the very recent past was 75 bucks, and another comp at 80. And then you have the cheapest ask right now is 95. So I don't know what to say other than this is a solid deal right here for a 25,000 mintage bar. Is it not just because of the name, actually? It's because of the name and the fact that this is a PB letter prefix. I could show you a bar that costs like $30 less than this, $25 less than this, and it looks almost exactly the same. Let me show you, actually. So take a look at this. This bar is older, and this bar I would charge you $25 less for. Why? Because it's got a small serial number. And this is actually a little bit earlier. It's a PA prefix. This is a PB prefix. Now, the PB prefix, like I was saying, it's the only bar that has the large serial number. And it's got an established mintage of 25,000. So there's only 25,000 of these large serial number PB prefix bars that exist. This bar, there's 800,000 of these that exist. 800,000. 800 versus 25. That means there's 40 times more of these bars out there. 800,000. And they look almost identical outside of the serial number. And you have to pay $35 extra. Actually, $55 extra if you actually buy it on eBay. $55 extra you'd have to pay for that large serial. So this is the same name, same bar. It's just that it's 40 times more common. And it's actually pretty cool because it's got that PA prefix. This is one of the earliest Engelhard bars serialized in existence. It even predates this one. This one was probably made in the very early 1980s. So this bar I would start for like 45, 50 bucks. This bar I would hesitate to go under 70. You know, that's the difference. It's more than just an Engelhard. All Engelhards aren't created equal. You know, the cheapest Engelhard you could get would be like like a large E portrait style or one of these 800,000 mintage bars. Those would be between 40 and 50 bucks. These things will cost between 60 and 90 bucks. Minimum starting, you know. And this is another Engelhard bar as well. This is produced by the same company, but this is all day every day going to sell for over 100 bucks. Maybe like 190 is the cheapest you could buy a factory sealed gold standard mirrorback bar, and if you wanted to buy an unsealed one outside of the factory seal, you could get it for maybe 155. but it's only 1 ounce of silver, all made by the same company, all varying premiums. Make sense? Yeah, very weird. Not very weird, but very, very interesting. Very interesting. Right. This one I will start for low. This is called the PA prefix. It's actually an interesting bar, actually, because starting off when they started serializing these bars, they had a standalone P prefix, meaning just a single letter P prefix, since that was the first time they ever serialized the bar. And the P denotes that it was produced in the Plainville, Massachusetts facility. And then after the P, standalone P prefix, they started making a double letter prefix. So this is the second letter prefix that they introduced. They had a P, then a PA, then they did the PB, then they moved on to PC, PD, PE, and so on. And they go all the way up, and then, then eventually they ran out of, they got all the way up to PC, then they ran out, then they started doing F. I don't know what the hell F means, but this one has an FA, right? So this letter prefix gives you an indicator on when the hell the bar was produced. This is actually a crazy special bar, and in fact, this is not a $45 bar. I would charge you $55 for this PA prefix bar, and if I could go dig up a non-PA prefix bar, I'd probably sell you that for $45. But just because we're here, just because you find it interesting, maybe I'd give you this for $45. But if I show you, like, I got a separate listing for the PA prefix. So let me show you what my actual listing price is for the PA prefix, and then I might even have a pre-bid price for it as well. But for the actual PA prefix, $54. Now, not $55, $54. That's the pinned actual buy now price here for it, for this bar. And the pinned buy now price for this is $94. So a $40 difference in buy now prices between those bars. And it looks like, yep, I was going to start an auction on this at $5 less. So this is my pre-bid price here. So I've got a pre-bid listing, meaning an auction listing, and then I got a buy now listing. So my buy now is, like I was saying, $54. Let me show that again. So if you want to just buy this outright for $54, you could do that. But if you want to get a $5 discount with that free shipping, right now I would just run it at $49 on the pre-bid. Make sense? So it's a cool example right here for an Engelhard bar. You got the PA prefix. And another interesting thing to note is that only on the P and the PA prefix bars do they have this large gap. Sometimes there's a large gap, sometimes there's not a large gap. And on all the other bars, PC, PB, PD, everything else, there's always no gap. So this gap you'll only find on the P and the PA prefix bars. Another interesting thing to note. So these are things that only collectors care about, but maybe you might care about it too. Maybe you might think it's cool. So I'll put this away, and I'll run this one. I haven't ran that one yet. That's the gold standard. That one, like I said, it's over $100. $190 on eBay right now. Gold standard. My buy now price is $190. Yep, $190. It must be going for more than $190 then, or maybe exactly $190. So anyways, I've got 4 of these available. I'm going to go ahead and run these on a flash sale, 25% off. If you want them, here they are. All will be factory sealed. You can grab 1, or you can grab 4, or you can grab just 2. Already, and then let's go ahead and move this away because nobody wanted that one. I didn't run this one yet. This one's going for $149 on eBay, so I shall run it for $140. That way you can get it with the free shipping out the door and call it a day. Oh, $139 I guess is what I meant. $139. I had a pre-bid already set up for $139, so $10 off the cheapest eBay price right here. Alrighty. And now how we were talking about serialized bars, well, before they had serialized bars, they had unserialized bars. So this is going to be preceding the PB and the PA prefix bar. Blank back here, way rarer than the PA prefix bar, which was 800K mintage. This is going to have the same mintage as the PB prefix bar. 25K mintage, mirror back, no serial number there. Buy now price on this is $70. And if anybody wants it, right now we're going to start that at $60. Damn, we got no people on YouTube saying anything. I might just go ahead and stop my YouTube stream. What a dead crowd on YouTube.